Okay, I hope we're back up. I think it crashed, but I'm not entirely sure. Because even my chat box fell off, so... I don't know if we're back up. I really don't. We're having some technical difficulties. Love that. Alright, I think we're good. Okay. Hey everyone, if you're catching this stream, then you just missed like 30 minutes of grinding. That's about it. That's all we've done. We've been outside the city wall, we've been whacking stuff, trying to get everyone level. Stream crashed. Super annoying. Hope it doesn't happen again. If it does, we might have to delay the stream until tomorrow, which would suck, but I am not really opposed to it. I really hate doing streams when it's just going to keep going down and I have to stop and I have to reset it. So,
exemplary.
I hope it doesn't crash again. I think we should be okay. I don't even know why that happened in the first place because I checked the internet when it went down and it said it's fine. So maybe it was a YouTube thing. I do not know, but I think we're good now.
This is bad. They're onto us.
Hulkenberg is the only one that needs leveled up now, by the way. So we're almost done. Then we can head back to the city, and we can start the next day, I guess? I know people were saying to get to level 20, but, like... I don't really know how to do that. Like, this is the only area we can go to, apparently. I don't know if we can go to, like, another gate in the city to do more grinding. Is there another gate to the city? The enemies are like so few right now too. I've just been slaughtering so many that there's just like no enemies now.
That was brilliant.
I knew you could do it. They saw us. On your toes,
Good.
everyone.
Get out of the ground, and we can bop ya.
Impressive as ever.
Get out of the ground, and we can bop ya.
Amazing. Great moves back there.
Hey, good one.
All right. How's
Very
that?
impressive.
Let's push through.
Yeah, nice work.
What now?
Right. How far? Oh, she leveled up. Nice. Okay, we're out of here. Must have not seen it.
However,
Let's head to the academia. We talked a little bit about
Please.
the new Starro characters, but I didn't even talk about Sunday's coming out in a couple days, right? I'm so excited. Love Sunday. Do I want to give anyone a new class? I was thinking about maybe for Hulkenberg. I feel like she'd suit this one okay. With the sword, you know? I think wind skill is pretty good.
Counting on you.
Someone more mechanical minded. See what I mean? Like, I don't know what that means.
What would you care to know? You're here. It's conceivable. Adieu. Oh. You'll come again.
Ugh. I feel like I'm in that awkward phase of the game where I'm just really trying to figure out
Hey,
what to do.
okay then. Right? Guess we're.
Alright, time to get back to the story.
It would seem the disaster was averted.
Yes, the disaster was averted. Now we get to find out what's actually going to happen.
Right then. Today's Fortin's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
True.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it.
Hopefully. Maybe he'll try to assassinate them like they thought.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
Oh, damn.
So it really is His Majesty. And so, as
I
His
wasn't sure if they were going to go that
Majesty
route.
whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented.
Anyone?
Even me. If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
So many people are just going to start cults.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh?
Just start like rounding people up. Yeah, they trust me. I am their enlightened leader. I lead them towards light and enlightenment.
Me? In charge? First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Is Luis's head bigger now?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king?
Hold on. You mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word.
Question. Am I in the Discord? Or is that the Mushroom Cult Discord that I'm in? It's just the Souls of the Living Discord. The SoulRayne channel Discord. There isn't like a separate one for the Mushroom Cult or anything like that. It's just kind of all on Discord because really the mushroom cult's just a Genshin inside joke
Whether you're from our fair
from our
capital
streams and
or
stuff.
the middle
So
of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could
it all started with
be
the talking
our
mushroom in the
next
chasm.
king.
I was just doing that quest, and it made a joke about the talking mushroom being a god, and then it escalated to me doing all my pulls there and thanking the almighty Lord and Savior mushroom who keeps giving us luck. And then it just kept escalating until now it's a cult on the Discord.
I heard the announcement. The Church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent, and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly.
I mean, I
suppose
figured...
it's a hard thing to deny, what with the
Yeah.
Royal Palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place?
Oh,
It seems
so we
that
didn't know
too
yet.
Was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Louis as nigh untouchable.
Do I say for Elden Ring or do I waste on the weapon banner? Okay. Here's the thing. You got 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Guaranteed the weapon as well. You got like what, 2 weeks before the banner even goes away. So you have 2 weeks to grind all the new map, do the reputation quest, the new world quests. There's I think 6 new just like normal quests around the map too. The dailies, all that kind of stuff. You got time. If you really want Chaska's weapon because it's so specifically good for her, then go for it. In my recommendation, I usually don't go for weapons that are only good for one character because then no one else can use them. But I can't really talk because I've done it before. Elden Ring is a hell game though. Like you will spend hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours doing the same boss over and over and over again because you just keep dying and then you get really frustrated and throw your controller. So I mean, it's up to you. I haven't even done the start of Fontaine or any quest we get. I mean, they give a lot of good primos.
I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
I mean, it's just really up to you. Do you want to spend money or do you just want to spend the next 2 weeks grinding? Or do you want to get a game that you might have just as much fun with,
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Okay, here's the thing. And I'm just gonna say this. Elden Ring is like the epiphany of a Dark Souls game. I've played like multiple Dark Souls games not just on the channel, but like in general. Code Vein's probably like one of the easier ones I've played. It like really helped me transition into it really easily and really well. Lies of P was really hard, and it was really fun, had a really good story, but it still was nothing. And I mean nothing towards Elden Ring. It is so much grinding. It's a very big world, a very big explorative experience. There's lots of crazy bosses. You really got to work for every win in Elden Ring, and it might not be the best one for beginners because I'm not like super, super into Dark Souls games, but I have played them before and it took me weeks to do certain bosses because I just kept getting so frustrated, I'd walk away from the game completely. So, I mean, it's up to you. I'm pretty sure there is a demo on Steam for Elden Ring. I don't know if they still have it because the game's been out for so long, but maybe try the demo.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
I mean, her father just died.
Let's go search for her.
Who knows
If we
what she's
head into
thinking?
town, we might find some clues.
Oh, funny. Yeah, I'm coping.
Where?
You're kidding.
Hunt down the child. Can't believe they named the side quest that. I'm just kidding. It's called Find Maria. Like, obviously, it's right up there. It'd have been so funny if they did, though. I don't think I've ever been back here. What's this, like, random magic blue shop?
This place.
Only opens at night. Ooh. This gives me Velvet Room vibes. I'm totally coming back here. If Igor is in here, I'm gonna flip my mind. Lose my shit.
I don't care who gets it.
She's small. I mean, she could be in like any little nook and cranny, right? I mean, she's probably just gonna be in like some area, most likely by the statue. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like she would be by the statue. I mean, she'd have to like look at the man who killed her father, basically, being like worshipped and chosen to be the next king. I feel like that would be the place she'd go. But I'm still gonna check everywhere else on the way.
Well then, if you say
Damn it, I was hoping I'd see her around here.
What in tarnation's going on?
Attitudes are shifting. So is Elden Ring. Yeah, Sakura figure. These are the options. Girl, give me a sign.
Look at that. This is all right. Now, how did I wind up here?
Figures are expensive. Maria, maybe she went to the church. Her dad died. And she's the healer class. I mean, I'm just trying to think of where she'd go.
This is nice. Ornament for the throne. This is nice.
She's not like in the market. She's not by the statue. Which honestly, I was like sure she was gonna be over here, like crying or screaming at people to stop cheering for Luis or something. We could check inside the church. They have homeless in this game. That's it. That's actually a kind of a good detail. A sad one, but a good detail. High corrupt priest. Any little girl in here? Oh no, there's not a little girl in here, is there? Oh. As soon as I said it, I heard it. Okay.
Can I be the king?
She would have like left the city, would she have?
Hey.
Haven't even properly finished warming him.
Man, this ship got some heels. Damn.
Come off it.
Wait!
Okay, guess not. Small child.
Give it a phone, I say. Stop!
This?
I'm just incredulous.
Give it a phone.
Everyone's talking about like the human. I'm like, can someone talk about the child?
I don't care who gets it, so long as it's not
Are you having a laugh?
ridiculous.
Oi there!
Homeless children. Okay.
Whatever.
Stairs north of Sunshade Row by the general store.
Hey!
Aha. I just had to talk to that guy. That was stupid. I went around the whole frickin' city and I just had to talk to the hobo outside the frickin' store.
I'm just incredulous.
This is all right.
How dare you mock me?
Hey, listen. Better to handle this. Sorry, but
Hello.
Hey!
We're looking for a little girl. Have you seen her? Half-blood. If then, yes, I did see her. She was muttering Papa and looking all sad. I saw her go through the back alleys. Is it gonna take me to the statues after all? But I just didn't talk to the people. Is that what's happening?
Ridiculous. Oh, I'm in it now.
Well then, if you say in,
This is all right. I wind up here.
Hello there.
So they just let her through? Oh, the look in her eyes. She was so sad. I couldn't have... Still let her go into a dangerous place by herself.
Huh? Why?
Everyone's worried about you.
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry.
Oran would be good in Wind Trace. True.
Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. But I pray. And he still doesn't come back.
He died. Did no one tell you he died? I thought...
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know... Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he?
I mean, yeah.
It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier...
I mean, not right after your dad died. You're allowed to break down.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right?
Heartbreaking much?
He was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
Chicken wing girl. Oh, that's so mean. But true, her wings are very small. It'll work out.
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
Ideal world. People can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
We're definitely gonna end up being the new king. If we can't heal the prince, it's either gonna be the prince or MC.
Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
But I honestly, I know this is kind of dark, but I don't think the prince is gonna be saved. I think he's gonna make like a speech or something.
Yes, that's right.
Before his curse like kills him, to like give us his support, I'm guessing.
Thank you for finding
or
me.
something, but I don't think we're gonna be able to save him.
It looks like she's
not with Luis like protected the way he is.
More troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims.
Just announce that we're the ones who killed the human. And just be like, yeah, we're amazing.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Let's think about it together.
It might help.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one.
Oh my god, the TV downstairs is so loud. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that.
I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around?
Yes, it is.
Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
Want to read it? If you don't mind, since we finally some room to breathe.
Look at all those disgusting, vile Oh wait, those are just the normal people. Those aren't the humans in our world.
Contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea has thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still,
I mean, the prince had this book, so maybe the king has read it before.
In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe
I really like Strahl, actually.
That's really the only way to lift the curse.
I think he's actually going to become a really good character. We don't really know too much about him yet, other than kind of like his revenge plot for his family, but...
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose
really?
We're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne.
Are they gonna fight?
Set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is...
Interesting.
It's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it
Let's
to
participate. Let's win. Let's find a dragon and kill it. We scared one off at level 5. We can kill one at level 20.
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere?
Maybe.
We can find that.
Yes. I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
Date the dragon.
That attack took place years ago, didn't it?
Miss Kobayashi's dragon
this
man.
curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it will be easy. And the real trick will be finding it.
I mean, Imbiber Lunae's a dragon. Just saying. I'd date that.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A
Same with
fight
Kevin.
For the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
Do you think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor?
Probably.
He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wait, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
Enter the contest. We enter the Tournament of Thrones.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there.
I knew we were going to enter
This
it.
could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may
Phantom
well be our best chance
thieves!
of finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
I mean, I suggested it, so I'm good with it.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
I do.
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve
Let's
has marked you
go.
a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't
It's
want you
fine, we
going
got
down the
this.
same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Yes.
Yes. I've got a job to do.
Huh. Familiar words.
Yeah.
I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
Aw,
Have
thanks.
your best advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh?
Oh
Your
yeah,
Majesty.
just for the little girl. Yep. That's the
That
plan.
was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people.
So, the
Maybe
first
reaching
competition
for
is
the
killing a
throne will do
monster,
it.
a big one.
Does
So,
that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back.
we just gotta find another giant human and give its head to the competition
Don't worry,
people.
that's lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
And you're gonna look for the carriage? Okay. Divide and conquer, something we can get behind.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Yeah.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Damn, that was...
And,
went from, like,
you're gonna need a carriage.
racism to, like,
the whole thing's off for you.
sweaty situation back to
Opening
racism.
ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Still haven't gotten a sign, not gonna lie.
They should be offering bounties.
Here's what
on
I'd
monsters the
say.
guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
If you're okay with grinding, you have a bunch of quests and stuff to do still.
Same idea.
You could probably get like 20 pools just from doing as many quests as you have left. Quests give you so many
Hang
primos.
on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you lot here for this tournament then? Bit slow, I'm afraid.
Like, world quests give you a lot.
Monster bills have already been snapped up by other
And they unlock like little secret
Quests on anything aside from
dungeons and stuff. Like each world quest has at least like one secret area you can only unlock through doing it.
I've got one of those, yeah.
And you can get more chests and more Oculuses and stuff like that, so...
He's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
You have any idea who that
Damn.
is? That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say.
Boorish young man. I mean, yeah, he definitely seems full of himself, but... Damn, he's hot.
Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning.
Like, he's definitely the kind of guy you'd want to punch in the face or kick in the balls, but... Also, I'm never locked out of anything. I'm very good at getting through the map. If you're gonna like exploit and like break the map just to get to these places, why not just do the quests? It seems like about the same amount of effort. They only take like 2 hours.
Stuck up little... Is that the kind of
If that.
competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
I really like finding freaky teams and glitches.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
To stop his evil deeds.
Maybe he just wants to stop the criminal's evil deeds.
We've got more important things to worry about.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
Sure. It's a very interesting design for some of the elves.
Barton. Gentlemen, I'm Barton. A guard
I don't know if
captain
I've ever
from
seen
Tira.
elf ears
Attend
that
to the
grow
same.
hair like that at the
The bounty on
tips.
Highsmere is up at my behest.
I mean, it makes sense because, like, kind of, because, like, it's a part of their head. I don't know.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
Engine, make me a beta tester, please.
We can't afford
You have to be a Hoyo creator for that
Top of his
now.
past crimes, Highsmere has stooped to abducting
Which means
our
you, like,
women,
only have, like, you can only stream and
selling them off.
all that stuff, Hoyo stuff.
If our city
And you can only
becomes
say
known
positive
for
things
nightly
about their
disappearances,
game.
what sane resident would
If you
stay?
say anything negative,
Community
you're
and trade will
booted.
dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious
And they get to
giant
check your
worms.
videos, if it's early access videos.
We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting
Genshin
devoured
creator rules are
himself.
insane. You can't actually be real, and you can't actually be constructive. You have to say nice things and say every character is amazing.
I see.
That's why you can't trust a single Hoyo creator.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
You're not pitiful.
There's nothing pitiful about it.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow.
Thanks.
Yeah, let's go get this guy.
You'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything.
Yeah, I mean, there are beta testers and stuff who aren't Hoyo creators and stuff. But most of them are... A lot of them, like, actually are under contract and work for Hoyo. And they don't get fined. Like, a lot of them can go to jail. Like, if you get caught doing it more than once, and you, like... I'm trying to, like, remember, because, like, they upped it a lot, right? So the first time you can get fined, like, a lot of money. Like, a lot. And if you get caught doing it again, you can just, like, straight up get sued and go to prison.
Closure. Thank you all.
And it's just like...
Thank God for bringing you to me.
You'd think they'd stop outsourcing their beta testers so much, but they're still doing it. And they're still suing
In that
people.
case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castleton. Please, make haste.
I don't know all their intricate details and stuff. I just kind of watch YouTube videos about all the drama, so...
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Yeah, let's go. In a way, he kind of is a monster. I mean, it'll work. I'm sure it'll get some support at least.
Look at that.
No thank you.
Okay. Did that not accept the contract?
Hello there.
Really now? Really now?
Kings should be old and wise. Neither of those are you.
What in the...
Hey!
Let's focus.
Alright, we got our first bounty. 4-star difficulty. I'm assuming this is what people were saying on that guide video. They have to be level 20 before Part 2.
No registration.
I'm assuming the 4-star fight is going to be pretty difficult.
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
And unlikely the Chaska Oran. You don't need Chaska. You don't need Bin Natlin.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced.
She does a lot better in Natlin. I don't know, it kind of bugs me that she's no better at exploration than Wanderer unless you have her C1.
Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Is it gonna be like a hay cart or something?
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Is it gonna be like a horse transport I don't know, like a animal transport wagon or something gross?
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get and set it.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Ah, going real undercover.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals.
Probably not gonna do the qualifications for Hoyo Raiders because I would go down. How do you let Oran flying bug go through, you stupid blank?
Those who refuse the Church's rule are cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
I'm just really bummed with Oran's kit in general.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract.
If any character gets a rework after his release, it should be Oran. They did it for Zhongli. They should do it for Oran.
Let's rest. What?
Persona 5 all over again. Can't do anything unless you are on like the deadline days. Just unfortunate. Okay. Literally, we just have to go to bed, I guess. I feel like everyone is expected for the snarky Genshin players to try and defend every character. Yeah, it's really annoying, actually. Like, if they would just be more critical of the game and when they release really shit characters, especially ones have such big story importance like Oran did, then we wouldn't keep getting really shit characters. Like, there's no excuse for Chaska. After telling everyone that Chaska was going to have a 30% longer flight time than Wanderer, there's no excuse for them to lock that behind her C1. That should have just been in her kit. She should have been a better flying unit, considering she came out almost a year after Wanderer. There's my rant. Sorry. Can't sleep?
You can't sleep?
No, that's not it. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just...
She doesn't want us to leave.
Oh no, I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
She should be able to actually fly and not hover. You don't have to worry.
Oh, it's all right. You don't have to worry.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
Sure.
This one's important.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may
Aww.
I have a moment?
Good night.
She just wanted to tell her Papa thank you. That's so sweet.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause.
Oh, I never
It's no
noticed her
easy
choker
burden.
before.
It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book... We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
I do.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents.
Shit, is metaphor? Wait. Here's a theory. Because Eldon's like the MC, who is just an ordinary human, basically, is almost extinct, right? Let me cook. And humans are these giant mutated monsters, usually with those like big, creepy, like crystal bulge things on their skin, like actually mutating them. Kind of looks like, I don't know, like some kind of like chemical toxic monsters you see in like apocalypse games. And the book that we have, there's no way it like completely just depicted our world so perfectly without any knowledge of it. What if Metaphor was just a normal Earth before something crazy happened and most of the humans were mutated into those monsters, and that's why the monsters are called humans in this game. And the remaining humans that didn't get mutated, they're the Eldon. And other races became to start to form because of, I don't know, some kind of like chemical war or something that happened. And I'm trying to think, like, they're trying to like burn and get rid of all of the books about the past to make people like forget that the Eldons were the actual like top dog back then. I don't really know why they want us to forget the past if that was the case, but it could be. A metaphor for how war can ruin the world. Fair. Good pun, too.
How could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Oh.
So it is a fiction written as if a personal account.
It's about how they did the elections.
This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided.
Which is really funny we're doing this right now, considering we just had our elections like last week.
In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people.
Damn.
In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now,
she looks kind of angry.
The echelons would abolish such texts.
It does make sense. Like, they don't want people to know that this is an option.
Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say.
Keep saying.
I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. My dearest dream.
Hulkenberg's really starting to grow on me too.
To save His
I already
Highness,
really liked her design,
even
but
at the cost of my life.
Time marches on.
now that we're like starting to get to know the characters, I'm starting to love them. Ooh, cutscene? Ooh, wait. That's the girl on the
Lady Juna!
on the box or the cover of the game. It's MC Hulkenberg and her. And like the little rabbit. Bat thing. At least I think so. I really hope this song isn't copyright. How funny would it be if she joined our party and was the gunner? Cook, girl, cook. The innocent ones are always the ones who are so gun heavy. I really like her eyes. Little glimpse of the other colors that are in her hair or in her eyes too. But damn, she's like half naked. She's like barely wearing any clothes.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast.
Oh, so we're actually going to travel. I'm so excited.
Capital, Port Brilehaven.
Ooh, is that an arena?
They face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown.
All of them?
Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden! I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond.
So he's literally just saying, I'm going to keep everything the same as it is now.
This is but one of God's many trials.
Because I'm old and stuck in my
Let us
ways.
restore our kingdom's glory together!
Make America great again.
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
He's in a
So
onesie.
much for this being a fair competition. How
In a
many
cape.
horses do the Sanctus have in this race?
But yeah, they
Still, it's not
have
by
like
far.
2 teams running in the contest, and if either of them win, the old guy gets the throne.
This friar! Where's Count Louise?
They're getting booed.
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention.
He's gonna show
He's only
up.
in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Ah.
So he was one of Luis's men.
Wait, why is Luis always surrounded by hot men?
And all its holy tenants, and for what?
Luis got a type.
Oh, Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No God can save you.
Luis just sitting here with a freaking yaoi harem.
Well,
He looks like the
not quite
type
all
too.
Contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it
Rudolph?
more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Opposing the hideous. Holy shit, he just said that.
I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
I'm here.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Yep, we're getting booed because they're racist motherfuckers. Wait until we win and then throw you all in the slammer.
The ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
Oh wow, she looks real different in this animation style. Do you guys see Hulkenberg?
I say, wait! Don't you behave!
What the shit?
A land runner? It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for them! It'll crash!
Lena is not winning. Damn.
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What hell? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Yeah, fuck you.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
I just need to bring her a cat and watch her run. Oh my god.
Come on!
I feel like giving these things legs is so much more work than just giving them wheels or wings. I get it, they're ships that are supposed to walk on land. Like, I understand. Because it's very, like, mountainy and, like, all that kind of stuff. But, I mean, if you're gonna build ships and stuff like that, why not just make them airships? It'd be faster. I feel like giving something legs is harder than giving it rockets and wings. You know what I mean?
Can you hear me?
Let's see.
Place called Martina, Old Castle Town. I think we should head that way south. Okay, so that's where we're heading. This is where we're gonna have to go to meet up with that one dude, and then we're gonna be able to get the bounty. And this is where we're gonna get our bounty, and then we'll have to make our way down here. This was the city, right? Does it not show up on the map until we're actually there? I think I was sworn this was the city, but you just see the dock. And the other city was somewhere over here, in this like Red Forest area. Okay.
Let's see.
Patch of grass, plain.
Hold on.
What's this?
Hold on.
Let's see here.
So we actually have to like.
Wow.
Oh.
I really don't trust this guy
This is
driving though.
amazing. I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft.
Yeah, air travel would just be easier because like you're giving these things giant mechanical legs, right?
I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad?
Like if you can give a ship giant legs, functioning legs that can hold up the entire ship, like I feel like just giving it wings would be easier, making it float. They have magic.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Fuck! I'm not in this for the money, boy!
I just realized that's not a beard. His sideburns go to his mustache. Dude.
What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
Ooh. Took me way too long to realize that.
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
Hi, good. What's up, Galaxy? How are you today?
That's that ticket. It's been so
I talked about the Star Rail stream because I finally went around and watched it. I talked about it for like 20 minutes earlier. It looks really, really good. I'm excited for the next update. For the new world.
Brilliant, isn't it?
When they said we were going to see some familiar faces and that it was based on Elysian Realm, like, they were not kidding. Straight up gave us the 13 Flame Chasers again. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one.
And we're getting Kevin. I've been saying it since the first update. We have Welt. We have Lucha. Now we have Kevin. We got all three.
Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus.
Ooh, he's got some wings.
It was not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
He's a crazy boatman now.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Is how she met him?
Are you there?
Oh, that's how she got the ship.
Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
It's too much to do.
Neurus.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage?
Wait, this is the prince's?
Owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused.
But pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean...
Does he not know what's going on, like, in town?
It was specially made for His Highness, yes. Not a work you'd have sold off.
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God. Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neurus, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
Take that as a no.
You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away.
Not dead.
A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable!
Galaxy, are you pulling for Sunday or Tingyun?
I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! for this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the value runner alone.
Look, this runner is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes.
Eh? What's all this now?
Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness. Is His Highness still alive?
Don't tell anyone.
That's it. I've got you, haven't I?
Sunday? Yeah.
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a
Did you guys hear about the Sunday drama today?
The time has come to repay.
So apparently, the person who like hosts this shoot, what are they called? The drip marketing for the new characters was pissed off that Sunday's drip marketing was making like better I don't know how what you call it, like chart views and stuff like that. The person that posts the drip marketing, I think it was the Twitter drip marketing this happened to. The guy who posts them was really salty that Sunday was getting like more likes and more views and more interaction than Fireflies. And so he deleted Sunday's drip marketing on the official Star Rail account. Like, literally, they investigated why it wasn't up anymore, and they posted out an apology, and they re-uploaded it, and this guy got fired. All because he was a Firefly simp. Insane.
Understood.
Gaining more traction? Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I didn't really, know the exact right words there, but...
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
Guy risked his job because Sunday was getting more traction, good way of putting it, than Firefly. And he did get fired.
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to
But it's reposted now and everything's good, I guess. It's just... I thought it was really weird that someone would just be that dumb. If you're in charge of the account, they're gonna realize you did it real fast.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him.
Is this crazy old guy gonna be the gunner? I think we can count on him.
I think we can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
Ever to just post stuff about the game? Yeah, he was in charge of the global side of Hoyoverse's social media accounts, apparently. Guess that's what he gets for being too big of a simp for Firefly.
This guy's got no filter. But he...
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster.
I guess they really hated Sunday, I guess.
Goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better.
I guess that could have been it, but so dumb.
Our destination is Port Haven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a...
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
Oh yeah, he should die.
A criminal?
Bring his head.
Did the task not specify a monster's head?
The job could have given him the money to E6 Firefly. And yet...
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention.
If he's that big of a step for Firefly, he probably already has E6.
Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's.
It's a risk,
I do understand the
but if it pays off...
What do you think of this plan?
I trust all of you.
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heismate, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home.
Then Light Cone 5.
Hang back.
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Hey.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the Gauntlet Runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes.
Yeah, let's actually explore.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine.
Okay.
After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used
Do you guys
to
hear
him.
that Mavrika's drip marketing for Genshin was also delayed? Apparently, people are thinking they're gonna announce her during the Game Awards in like a couple days. But apparently her drip marketing was supposed to come out on like the 18th, and it's still not out. And it's the what is it? 23rd? 24th? 23rd, yeah. So this is the map. So that shows where we're going. We sleep in pods. I kind of love that. I heard they're only going to be starting putting drip marketing on Hoya Lab. Is that true? Yeah. Yeah. For all games starting, I think it's next month. I think it's like the 12th or something like that, because that's when the next character's drip marketing is, or something like that. Everything is going to be done through Hoya Lab now. There's a monster chasing us. Can we fight stuff up here? Like, seriously, these legs are so excessive. Are those rockets on the legs? Those look like missiles. Is it just me? Oh, you can actually see him in there. There's not even a point in to the drip marketing more. PGA is at the 12th of December. Oh, interesting. I think it's just so they can get more people on their app. And because they've been having, I guess them having like ad problems and stuff, on like YouTube. And then with, I guess, all the drama with leaks and everything, they just decided it's just going to be through the app from now on. Hey, there you are. We can clean. Is that... Maybe not now, but I'm guessing that's something. We can change our outfit? So this is how we get our different outfits. That's cool. Because there are DLC outfits and stuff. This thing has a heart?
Hello?
How funny would this be if it's actually like a human's heart they carved out and put in this machine? Cross-legged beast. Made from monster eggs. Can't run in the dark. The girl needs some rest. Alright, that's where we're gonna have to camp out. I wonder if I still have to download the DLC outfits. Increase your maximum MP. Okay. Cleaning. Does that increase a social stat? Max HP if you clean? I feel like MP is just better.
Now, where was I?
Hello.
I might have to start leveling up the mage. Or this. Because even though like the healer is really good, we don't really have anyone else to be the healer, so I guess I'm probably gonna have to stay as it, but for my fighting class, I'll probably go mage for a while anyway. Primarily because I only need one more thing with her, and then I can level it up. So if this is level 20 by then we can actually get our first evolved. I don't know when I'm going to see her again. So, like, who knows when this will get upgraded. I just realized the upgraded brawler is the dick. Sorry, the crotch. I should have said that. And apparently it's one of the classes with 2 upgrades. Healer might be 2. You definitely are.
It's conceivable. Adieu.
Adieu.
I've been waiting. I'm counting on you.
Still can't get it. Okay.
Oh.
Just thought I'd check.
Come again.
Speaking of,
What's this? Bookshelf lined with books. Pride and it's supposed to be Pride and Prejudice. It's funny. Sure, I'll read a book. Gives us intelligence. Sure. I mean, it's not like we don't already have level 2 intelligence, but you've matured.
Now we're talking.
What?
Right.
Teach me more. Always encourage me.
All right.
Oh, we got 4 from that? Damn. Oh, that wasn't the wisdom. It's good to know.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner. The party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Not making much progress though. I know it's a big map, but damn. First campsite.
Yep.
Hey. Now then. Speaking of,
Powers and everything. They had no allies.
What's that about?
oh, I see, I see. Then,
All right.
We got 4 again? Damn. So close to leveling that one up. He gave us $400 for just talking to him? Dude must be really hungry for some conversation or something. You don't just give someone $400 just to have a conversation with you.
true.
Lonely rich kids, man.
I knew it!
Bravery. It's actually one of the things that need upgraded. That might be something good to do.
Hey.
I'll win.
Now then. Got a moment?
We're increasing our courage or bravery stat by cleaning our swords. I guess that kind of makes sense. Getting ready for battle.
Hey.
I shared my plan. Let's hear yours. What do you do when the fight is over? Sucking up is usually the way to go in these situations.
Aye.
Fight for change.
Look at that. Yeah.
I feel like, no. Maybe I waver sometimes would have been a better option.
All right.
All right.
Only 4. But hey, that's like halfway there. It looks like we need 8, 9, 10-ish, something like that, to get an upgrade on the star, the crown. It's a crown in this game. I keep calling it the social stat star.
We could stop for a break.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magma, as though themselves snared by the bewitching
fire tree? There are gonna be enemies around? It's really pretty, damn.
That's...
Certainly.
Is the tree that Hulkenberg was born from. She just split out of the earth. Mugged a bunch of people, stole their clothes, and joined the army.
Hey.
You giving it to me?
Yeah.
Hey there.
Huh?
It's a good looking tree. Cypher about to flirt with the tree.
However,
all right.
You got wisdom from that? I mean, not complaining, but cool.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders. As darkness reclaims the wilderness for monsters run rampant in the party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Cool. More wisdom. Assuming when we get more party members, we're gonna have more options.
well met.
But I'll take my stat points whenever I can get them. Social points?
All right.
Whoa. Damn, so close. Thinking of a good Riz line.
Time marches on, and the age of
How do you Riz a tree?
draws nearer.
You could make a sap and sticky sap joke.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Monster?
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not.
Monster attack?
A cannonade.
Oh, they're fighting each other.
My star is rising!
Sanctism will reign!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony.
And their ship's got
I think
fancy
one of them is
boots.
Godot, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
You take all my water bottle.
Prominent candidates.
Shouldn't
the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So it is a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
Our plan is hangs on winning Luis's favor. Can we afford to abandon Gladel if he's one of Luis' supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
I think we have to help him.
Let's give Gladel a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on.
He's like, you're not trashing my baby.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run.
Fine.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner, folks.
I feel like he's not gonna care.
We're here to help. Withdraw, Gladel. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That Cornland. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Are we actually gonna fight in these things? Harold.
You dare!
Are we actually have to fight him? Okay.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's...
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army.
So smug. Oh, I can't wait to beat the shit out of him. He's so smug. Look at that face. He has such a punchable face.
Truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we
Dude has
cannot
more hair
lose
on his
despite
ears than he
Godot's
has on his head.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren. Put the fear of God into these impious commoners.
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
I shall vanquish evil.
You'll be dust!
Seem to be all mages.
The power to the rear guard. Let me help.
I owe you.
Why did we only get like one turn?
What could you hope to achieve?
Brace yourself!
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
With blade in hand! Strike me if you dare!
Prostrate yourself before God. I'll cut you down!
Thought we were supposed to go for... Yeah.
I will usher you to his side.
We can do this.
Trust me.
Helpful as ever.
BRB. And see you later, Galaxy.
Kneel before him!
Shit.
God, what could you hope to achieve?
This is nothing. Let justice prevail! I'll destroy you!
Now, what's the plan? Take that!
This can't be.
Come forth, Royal Soul. We're not out of this yet.
Heal up real fast.
Thank you. My thanks.
Stroll,
Is it with
blade in hand.
Get rid of one of them.
To him, I shall fight it as the noble. Are you prepared?
More resilient than I expect. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now! Feel the righteous truth of sanctism.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brothers.
So he's a healer. Okay.
Oh, please! Sanctism will reign!
Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Stroll can't take any more.
Healer!
Someone heal him.
We can do this.
I'm working on it.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
By the sworn oath. Oh, power of heroes.
Do nice protection on this turn.
Now.
Try magic on this guy. I mean, he doesn't resist that one.
Sanctism will reign!
Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Is that all?
Take this!
What? Only a flesh wound.
Don't underestimate me!
Stroll can't take any more. Someone heal him.
We're not out of this.
I mean, I'm trying.
Thank you.
I owe you.
Observe the enemy. Knight! Shatter!
Okay, I think they just resist all physical, which is annoying.
I'll blow you away. Let's go.
Take this!
Is that all? Oh, he's still
badly
stands.
wounded. Someone heal her.
Sanctism will reign!
Lost so easily.
Hulkenberg's in bad shape. She needs help.
Healer! Here.
My thanks.
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
Shit.
Take this!
Hulkenberg's down.
Yeah.
What can I do?
Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back
I meant
to the
to use an item, and it just didn't happen.
This calls for one of these.
I accidentally pressed attack, and it's like, oh, my downfall.
With healing power.
Plus needed.
I owe you.
Take this! Take this!
Oh, you've done it.
Don't underestimate me!
Anyone heal him.
From our provisions.
Helpful as ever.
Stroll,
Now,
they've
what's the
sapped
play?
your defenses.
The power of wind.
I won't hold back. Flare!
Didn't do much either.
Sanctism will reign!
If we just get rid of this dude on the side, we'll be fine.
Stroll, they've sapped your defenses.
Come. I stand waiting.
No,
I call upon royal power within, peasants.
behold my power!
Light!
Why are the churches always so corrupt? Like, this guy is such an asshole. Calling us peasants.
Hulkenberg's badly wounded. Someone heal
Sanctism
her.
will reign!
Hulkenberg's down.
Here they
Get
come.
her back up. Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back in the fight.
This should work.
My spirit is
Let's
unbroken.
We can do this.
Thank you.
My thanks.
Sanctism is supreme! Sanctism will reign! Sanctism will reign!
Went so hard after him. So not cool.
Is that all?
Stroll can't take any
No
more.
holding back.
Someone heal
I'll
him.
blow you away.
The power. Healer! We're not out of this yet.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
Charge! Sanctism will reign!
Only a flesh wound.
You just not do that for like one turn.
Sanctism will reign!
Nothing.
Oh, power of heroes!
I can't.
Ruler! The power of wind! Compagnie, come forth, royal soul!
Trust me.
I owe you.
Sanctism will reign!
Only a flesh wound.
Sanctism will reign! Damn it!
Hulkenberg's guard is down!
It's fine.
Ruler!
This guy's almost dead.
Die hard! You by this power. With healing power.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
Sanctism will reign! Delay the inevitable!
Hulkenberg's guard is
Let
down!
justice prevail! I crush you! Worthy
Now I shall vanquish evil.
Compagnie won't hold back! We can do this!
Gotta heal.
Trust me.
I owe you.
Sanctism!
It's really hoping to get rid of him, but
Oh, please.
Sanctism will reign!
Hulkenberg's guard is down!
Nice! Is that all?
With Ruler!
The power of wind!
So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Bend the knee!
did we win?
Now, are you prepared for the end?
I think not, you rotter!
Eh.
What have you done to my gauntlet?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Sure. You just realized that you literally picked a fight that there's no point in. If we would have broken your machine, you would have been out.
Finally, he took the hint.
Hey! Get down here!
Oh, she's with you?
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
Wanted to help? Are you hurt?
Are you hurt? Of course I'm not hurt. Look, what are you after?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives?
Dude, her voice is so different than her singing.
Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nidia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake.
Oh my god. He's like, screw a songstress. You got a fancy ride there. Oh, she's so pretty. Look at those cables.
You can't be serious. She is Juna, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva. Oh, this is preposterous.
Oh my god, she's a fan.
I can't be the only one starstruck. Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well,
Bro skedaddled.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
What the hell?
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
It has wings and legs? Is that Luis? Who is this? The old dude? It is.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the saintest's pick for the opening ceremonies?
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
Oh my god, he has a Shota in his harem. It's bad, Luis.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm a candidate.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious.
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
We just don't want the church to win. To become king. He's asking why I became a candidate. How do I respond? Is this important? And if so, I feel like saying to help Count Luis is too on the nose. To save the prince? I don't know. I feel like that's a bad move. To become king, I guess honest. Or at least you think we'll be honest. Do you guys know, like, what the right answer is? Is there a right answer? Should I look this up? Because I feel like this could be, like, super important. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. But I think I'm just overthinking it. Like 1 and 3, yeah.
Hey, I know you.
So there is only one right
I
answer.
want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all.
See you, Luz.
Don't think this changes anything.
I mean, obviously. I'm not straight up saying like it's intentional that Count Luis is a very handsome man that surrounds himself with very handsome men, like literally all of his generals. But all I'm saying is he's very I don't know how to put this without sounding
Right then.
like I'm simping, but
We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
it honestly feels like dude has just a full-on yaoi harem.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the gauntlet.
I feel like he's not gonna buy into the bullshit. I really don't think our plan is gonna even like take off, in all honesty.
Just the leaves being caressed by the wind, or are they the whispers?
I feel like a better answer that could have been put there is we don't want the church to win, or we don't want the old man to win. I can't remember his name. I feel like just saying that we wanted him to win was like way too direct. You know what I mean? Like if we would have said that we would have done anything to keep the old guy off the throne, the church out of it, you know what I mean? I feel like that would have been a lot more believable.
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Oh no, what'd you
Let's
do?
say we go check on him. Hey!
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
You seem troubled.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart.
Did you guys see, this is actually has a point to what I'm about to say. Did you guys see, I know not like everyone, especially in like game circles, probably pay attention to just like normal media and just the absurdity of the human race right now, but did you guys see the craziness of Kim Kardashian this week? Of her literally doing thirst traps with the Elon Musk robots. Like literally in the car, in the house, her just like straight up like humping these robots for the past like week or whatever. I was gonna say this guy acts like he'd actually date one of the robots. Anything that's like technical genius, dude would fall in love with.
I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
But then I realized, like, before I said it, oh, not everyone might have actually paid attention to the fact that these robots are like actually out now. The Elon Musk robots.
A spark?
There's always something going on with that girl.
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment
Yeah, she literally bought the self-driving car and the, like, what are they called? The Unity robots or whatever they are. The ones that are supposed to, like, do your laundry and everything. Oh my god. Like, it started off, like, really normal, I guess. Like, her just learning how to use it and stuff, like videos and stuff like that. They were actually kind of funny, just her trying to figure out how to get the robot to do stuff. And it escalated so quickly. That poor robot just getting traumatized.
There was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort.
Yeah, this kind of gives me the same vibes as we're in a kind of like a post-apocalyptic world. Like that book was just Earth.
But somehow that civilization just up and disappeared.
Or they died off and mutated into the monsters. I still think like a nuclear war happened.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you seen one?
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had.
Oh.
The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Maybe I should look into Camiro when we get to Martyria.
This one's important.
All these. All these like crazy names. I'm never gonna remember them.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So we'll arrive in Martyria in the evening, then good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right. You know, the carriage should never have kept up this place. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I am grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. And I pray that we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday.
Isn't that...
Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with the Barden, right? I'm sure their sights have drastically... Let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, The party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Artira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Are we gonna actually like have a deadline to do this like last time, or? I love all like the watercolors and like a lot of the details.
Than I'd heard.
Not many people out.
Like the literal painted
It's like
sky.
everyone's afraid of
So
something.
pretty.
Ah, you're here.
Everything just looks like it's made out of a storybook, and I love it.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not...
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for
I'm
His
assuming
Eminence
she's
Forden to win the
holy
tournament.
then, light type.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
All fights have casualties.
But surely all fights have casualties.
I suppose. There is truth in that.
Hey, read the room, will ya?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Fuck you too.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show
He's
you
a traitor. I'm calling it now.
local speciality.
He's like an informant to the traitor knight or something, and is profiting off of it.
Delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
That's why they haven't caught him yet.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after...
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
It looks like a bug. It has pincers.
Roasted larvae of the giant
I
sandworm.
freaking knew it.
It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
She doesn't even have state.
Unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine.
I thought it was bread. No, it has pincers. It's cooked meat of a worm larva.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
Looks great.
What is with that smile? Not you two.
Food's food. The rich flavor and is bursting in my mouth. It's surprisingly tasty.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate.
She just keeps eating.
Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his
You know
own.
what I think? I don't think it's him at all. I think he was just disgraced or something, maybe in an accident, and now someone's pinning it on him. Probably someone in the Knights, probably that guy's right-hand man who's been standing back there glaring at us the whole time. Just saying.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get
Maybe I'm
near this
overthinking
Heisman.
it. Maybe.
His hideout was in the midst of the sandworm's territory.
But if
yes?
I'm right, then I'm a genius.
Well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
I mean, if it tastes good, just close your eyes, right? Food's food.
So, is...
Let's see.
Okay, so that's where we're
Now that you
heading.
mention it, I have to wonder how we can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's save this town together.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes
Yum! Entrails!
Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
Sandworm entrails, and she describes it as succulent as a fruit.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here to con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
I was really hoping they'd give me the option to say, ooh, looks good again. Alright. Looks like...
Got a moment?
It looks like when we wake up the next morning, we are going to start this next little caving dungeon, finding out what's going on there. So I think this is a good place to stop, because it's going on 11 o'clock now, and I was only going to stream till 11:30 anyway, so it's a good place to leave off. Next week, like I said, we're going to have 4 streams. Metaphor will still be on Saturday. Final Fantasy 16 will be on Friday, and Thursday will probably be Withering Waves. Maybe we'll do 2 Metaphor streams and have another one on like Friday or Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. I will post a schedule by Monday, so you guys like have a heads up, because we do have a lot of free time next week, so that'll be great. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
What now?